Well, we're obviously up here in Virginia City, and I'm on my way down to the shop. Just thought I'd stop at the depot here. Of course, the famous Ardell May. And I don't know what this thing is. He's got some, he's got a hopper. This is quite an interesting little car here. It looks like a side dump? I have no idea. Number 20. Rather interesting. I'll have to ask Tom about this when I see him in a few minutes. Actually has old wood in it. Wow. Huh. I have no idea. Welcome to Virginia City, land of strange equipment. So here, I'll do a little video running down the driveway here for the shop. When was the last time I was here? I can't remember. And let's see if we need four-wheel drive. It snowed up here last night, but it's obviously all melted off and the road looks beautiful. So, I'll just give you a little view. Here's the shop. We'll be down there in just 1 minute.
They're all dirty.
Oh, what? You got rock in here now, huh?
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So it's kind of our service area. We keep the cars really clean.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep them clean. So we just finished yesterday with this car. And so no dirt on your feet.
So you said we're going to go look at a wood stove in here?
Yeah, all of it.
Cool. So what's going on? No, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Which car did we step into? This is the Carson City? This is the Silver City.
The 102.
Looks like you guys have upgraded your photos. The photos with the red dots are available for sale at the F Street station. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that Joe Curtis or is that your sister?
Just at the V&T depot.
Oh, cool. At the depot. Oh, yeah, right. F Street station. Duh.
And so, when you talk about it, it's hard to, you're putting people back in time. It's only a few generations ago, so you can see how we dressed.
Look at that.
And, there's no cars back then, so this is all deal. The
Baltimore Hoisting Works, 1875.
and all these structures are gone now.
Wow.
But here's
Donovan's Mill. Look at that.
This is named after Silver City, so this is what Silver City used to look like.
Wow, these are all pictures of Silver City. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at these. You can ride this train and you can buy these, but well, you can't buy these pictures, I guess. They don't have red dots on them.
Yeah, we just do a few of the key ones. This is Reno, the
Wow.
old engine shed in Reno.
Wow, V&T Reno Yard, 1918. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
You've totally redone all the pictures in here. I don't remember the Tahoe Sawmill, these Glenbrook.
We might have just haven't quite finished them. We finished up a lot more of the wicker seats that were worn out. We had some really ones that were kind of small, so and then we did all the Carson City car, all new wicker seats.
I remember the wicker. This is looking really nice. Hey, I got a question for you. What is that? And I got to point the camera. What is that ugly thing that's sitting up at the F Street Depot?
Oh, that's a Mechanical Wizard.
Mechanical Wizard? What is that thing?
That's a side dump car.
I thought that was a side dump, but what?
19 teens.
Yeah.
From the Bay Point and Clayton Railroad in the Bay Area by Concord.
No kidding.
It's a side dump car, so we can do maintenance in the cuts. Remove. We can fill landslides in.
Wow.
We can dump rock and dirt where we need along the track. It's the only way to do it.
Huh, so is that thing actually functional or needs work?
It needs a little work, but it is functional.
Wow, that's amazing. And I saw the wood in there. It looks like it's the original wood from 1910.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's kind of it's worth saving. It's either going to be cut up for scrap or and we make use of it.
No, I remember the story behind these lights. These are nice.
Yeah.
You had to have these. I forget. You had to have these fabricated, or these are off eBay or something.
But yeah, the tops were off of eBay from a Pullman car.
Wow.
And then they were all coated with the milk paint, and they were upside down in the pictures. But these shades are new. But in the Gold Hill, I almost have a full set of original shades.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'll find them every once in a while, so I replace the replacement ones.
And there's that famous shot there from that TTI rail fan trip. Aren't you doing another one of those coming up here?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, wow.
We'll be down there about 6 in the morning.
Really? Wow.
Pose.
For the important parts. This is actually a V&T caboose off of what, the 24 or something? Or
I don't know which one it was off of, but it was one of their cabooses. And this has been in Silver City, Nevada for a long time. And
well, look
a
at
gentleman
that.
sold it to me, Spear Stove.
Wow, James Spear, 1116 and 1118 mark. Oh, Spear Street. Because there's a Spear Street in San Francisco. I bet that's...
Could be.
So James Spear, look at that. Improved in 1866.
Works great.
What's number 2 mean?
The size.
Gotcha.
So there'd be a 3 and a 4
And
probably.
then what's that? 18.
57.
The
date.
patent. It says patent
And
July 7th, 1857. That's amazing.
And then in 1866 they improved it one more time. So this is probably from 1869.
Wow, that's amazing. Let me just look at the little door here. This is totally cool. Look at that little sun pattern or whatever that is.
And then
It opens, and this works actually. You actually run this during the
we used it
trips.
for the Polar Express.
Oh, look at that! How cool!
It's got a little ash pan in here.
Oh my gosh, totally cool.
It functions. See, and the draft comes in the bottom.
That's smart.
Yeah, and then
So the fire doesn't go out at the
it goes
bottom.
around here,
Wow.
and it comes out here.
So you just gotta tell the people sitting here not to touch it, right?
You know, it was warm. We didn't overstoke it. And this is a copy of an original Sutro tunnel map, and they spelled Sutro incorrectly.
Oh, Saltro. That's funny.
Isn't that? But shows how the town.
That's funny, look at
See,
that.
American
There's the
City
town.
was going to be a big city at one time. It was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be the capital of Nevada.
Wow.
You know,
I didn't
it was
know that.
bidding. Yeah, it was bidding Virginia City, Carson City, and American City, and that was.
Well, there's Gold Hill. There's Virginia City, and then there's the tunnels. And one dumb question: what's going on up here? Just working on the paint job.
Yeah, I think we didn't prepare it so good when we painted it.
Cool.
And so I need to prime it.
Cool. Because the rest of it looks beautiful. And you haven't opened up these clerestory windows yet. Is that on the plan or what?
Not on the outside, it's just the insides. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll add a little bit of magic to the cars.
Yeah. Very cool. So what's the next one we're coming into? This Gold Hill?
Gold Hill. This is the 101, the first one we did. Oh, we got these on since here.
Yeah, I like that. I wanted to get a little shot of that.
Reproduction.
Passengers are not allowed to stand on the platform. That's reproduction?
Yeah.
Is that like is that from an original design
Yeah,
or something?
I took an original and had some cast up. And there's a lot of different styles of these. I tried to pick the correct style that was on these originally. I'm not 100% sure that was it.
Close enough.
It is for me.
When you say original style, you mean from the V&T or from these cars on the
From these cars
Erie and
themselves.
Lackawanna? Or?
Yeah, the 1914 ones.
Wow.
So no smoking permitted.
Yeah, and you
Oh,
know
smoking
I've
permitted
actually
today.
quit smoking for almost a year now. Can you believe it?
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a hard habit to get.
Oh, look, you can get the official guidebook of the Virginia and Truckee Railroad. Who did that? Stephen Drew. Awesome.
Yeah, and there's a lot of unpublished pictures in there. It's cool stuff. We put a new booster in here for the PAs.
Oh, that's good.
We
So
have,
people can finally hear you.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
so the music is so it's good.
So this is not original V&T equipment here.
No, this was all the electronic components for the car work because they had these big batteries in here, huge batteries to power the lights, and then they had a wheel-driven generator.
Now I remember the Christmas train that was from 2011. I mean 2010, right?
Yeah.
Did you do another one in 2011?
Yeah. Then we
But
did
okay, cool.
our Christmas trains, and then we took the same train and went and did Polar Express. So
Wow.
everything's lit up nicer in the night, you know. And then you go to the North Pole Village.
Wow, I wonder if anybody got good video of the Polar Express train.
They did.
Cool.
Yeah, but I think this year I'm gonna light up the tunnel because during the daytime it's really nice, but you can't see all the pretty lights. So if we do it in the tunnel, you go
Oh,
in the
right.
tunnel, and then there's the Candy Cane tunnel.
And that'll be like, what am I thinking of? There's a Disneyland ride or something where you go through the tunnel and the lights are all.
Could be.
There's also a hallway in the Chicago airport where you go through the tunnel and it's really weird. It's all like artistic and the lights are all flashing all around. And I always liked flying through Chicago just for that. I don't know if they still do that or not. So Brinkman, Craig's been around up here.
Yeah, that's his.
That's his suitcase. So you kicked him out and kept his suitcase. And I got to show this off since you're going to hear it. This is an official Polar Express doll.
You can hear it, you believe it. If you can't hear it, then you might be too old to believe it.
Is that the? I forget the story.
That's it.
Wow. So this car's beautiful. Geiger grade, 1865. Look at that. That's what they were fighting against to get stuff to Virginia City.
It's one of my favorite pictures.
That's amazing. So another wood stove. What's the story on this one?
This is just a standard caboose stove from World War I era.
Cool.
I didn't have another Spears stove.
Now the steam's not working on these, right? These
Steam heat, no.
the pipes back here are inactive right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They function. They're all open. It's just
So with that, how do those work? Those take steam off the locomotive or what?
off the look. Yeah. You use about 10 pounds of steam per car.
Really?
That's how you set it, and then
That much? Wow.
Yeah, it uses quite a bit of volume, but they work well, and that's what they have for 60 years.
So is there a fancy story about this stove or anything, or just a stove?
Oh, probably a lot of poker was played around it.
Yeah, right. So this is, oh yeah, look at this. Oh, you got the brass and the vestibule and everything set up on this one. How cool! This wasn't like this last time.
So you can stand here, you know, and you're pretty safe, you know, and look out.
Wow! So this is all enclosed, so people can actually. Do you let people out here? Or?
We do at times.
Wow.
Well, next week we had Miss Chinese Cosmos.
Really?
This year, this summer.
Miss Chinese Cosmos?
Yeah, they stood there, and then we had all the wild horses were back there, only about a quarter, right over there.
Oh, no kidding!
And
Wow.
then, so she was, you know, they were interviewing her with the wild horses in the background, you know, Wild West. Pretty cool.
Hey, there's a movie called Cowboys and Aliens? That's not the one. That wasn't done up here, was it?
This last week?
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Yeah. Was it? Well, the movie just came out, right? But didn't they do it like a couple years ago?
Oh, there was a movie called something with aliens in it. They've just filmed last week. So
Oh, just filmed last week.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
No, somebody was telling me about a movie called Cowboys and Aliens, and I thought you did something like that 2 years
Motel
ago.
Life.
Oh, that was,
Motel
no, you did, but you did something with Jim up here on Cowboys and Aliens, like some cowboys.
Oh, really?
Didn't you do something
that
up here?
what that was?
I thought a couple years ago.
Pilot.
I don't know if that was the same movie or not. So
Yeah, Get Out of Dodge. There's a science fiction pilot with Bruce Moore, and then we did the Motel Life, and then the Water for Elephants.
okay, yeah, no, this one was with Harrison Ford, so I don't think it was the same movie. So a lot of, I guess Cowboys and Aliens must be a common theme. Wow, this is blue. Wow,
So we just did the seats.
wow. And what am I smelling? Is it paint or is it the seats?
You're smelling. We just cleaned them.
Wow, that's amazing. It's a good smell, just to be clear for people on YouTube.
Gallons of hot chocolate we spilled in here.
Did you really?
Boy, it was all over the place.
So what's the stove story on this one here?
Same caboose stove, and this says, "If I am good, please tell others about me." It's a good advertisement.
If I am good, please tell others about me, about it. And what?
It's an estate stove, so.
Oh, if I gotcha. That's like they're actually putting their own advertisement right on their stove. How
Yeah.
cool!
Yeah.
Broil inside. You can cook on it, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it has a broiler. Wow, look at that.
Inside here, yeah, yeah.
What does that say? Have no coal above fire pot, huh?
We just use wood.
That's amazing. Milton, Ohio. Wow, amazing.
We need to make these to, you know.
Oh yeah. So that's not That's not silver. Don't tell anybody, right? It's made out of silver.
This is like,
There you go. Very cool. Wow. So is there anything else significant? This car was pretty much done except for the seats. Oh, these lamps up here are new to my eyes, I think, aren't they?
yeah. I still have to put a couple on the ends, but yeah, they work good.
Wow. And what's the source on these?
They were in here. The scones, I got reproduction scones, and then.
Is that what they're called? Scones? Sconces, you mean?
Scones, is that what they are?
Scones are a pastry.
Scones is a food.
Scones. That's why you're hungry. Yeah. We gotta go get. Okay, so I guess the only other thing I wanted to pick your brain on is what's the status on the. That's the real car or whatever.
The Edwards doing great. We have the
Edwards car.
on there.
Is there something worth looking at inside? Because remember let's go in there. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera off here. Okay, there's a cooler to look at here. We're still in the Carson City car.
This is kind of cool. My friend Jack made
That's
this.
cool.
So it's ice cooler.
Yeah, Jack Greenhall, right?
Yeah. And then we have the bottled water.
What's Jack up to?